Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This week we are building a very traditional house. As you can see in the screenshot, it's very perfect on the outside and it's basically designed for a perfect family, you know, the classic suburban look. So yeah, the interior is decorated with Shabby Chic style, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically old vintage looking furniture which is actually new, and it's very light and breezy and airy. It uses a lot of whites and pastels, and all of that it's mixed with, you know, personal style and few modern elements, and all of those together create a very unique look. So it was very fun to build. It was kind of challenging, to be honest, but I love the final result. I'm really happy with it. So you're currently seeing me working in a 3-store house, which is not true. Sadly, at the end, I downgraded to 2 stories, and that's because the first story, I just wanted it to be, you know, kind of like those houses that are on a hill and they are basically different, high on the front and different in the back. But that didn't really work well here, so I will remove that. You won't see it because it was a painful procedure. So yeah, just putting that out there. The final result on the exterior is very fine and unique, I wanna say. When I saw it to my boyfriend, he was like, it looks like 2 different houses, and I'm like, is that a compliment or what? And what he meant basically is the front and the back look very different. Like the front looks like someone rich lives there, and the back looks very, you know, toned down. So I'm still not sure if it's a compliment or not. I feel like they work quite well together. So I don't know. I really want your opinion on that because I felt kind of bad. But yeah, as you're seeing currently, the back just starting to get its shape. So yeah, you don't know the final result yet. And as I told you, we will have to completely remove the last, basically the base floor, because it just didn't really work at all. It was horrible. And as you can see, the video is pretty long. It took me 5 hours, something like that, to actually build it. So I removed the bathrooms on the building, like, you know, in the video. They were pretty boring. I like to make my bathrooms extra. Like, if this is not your first speed build that you're watching or downloading from me, you know that I like the bathrooms to be very extra. But this house didn't have the space to do that. Like, I felt the house was huge and I'm like, this is gonna be perfect. We're gonna have so many rooms and everything is gonna be great. But it just didn't happen. Like, I was so sad when I realized I don't have space to work on the bathrooms. So yeah, we removed the bathrooms. Like on the video, you will still see screenshots and a few other small parts, which I'm gonna talk when we get there. But what you are about to see here is a little, I guess, time lapse, kind of like, not really a time lapse of how I did the landscaping, and it's so eye-pleasing. Like, I took a screenshot every 5 minutes of the front and the back of the house, and oh my god, like it was my favorite part of editing the video. I just went back and I'm like, this is so satisfying. Hell yeah, eye porn. Like, I loved it. I just loved it. Like, hell yeah. So there's that. And we jump to the entrance. The entrance really is very Shabby Chic and all of that. Like, it has muted colors. It has purples and blues and all of that. Currently it doesn't look very muted, but we're gonna work on that and will look way better. On the staircases a bit later, I'm gonna put candle lights and they look amazing. The thing is, if you're going to see them, on eye level, which not all of us like gameplay like that, I think the only time you get to eye level is when you are on the cinematic camera. So I felt like it was okay. The candle lights are floating, which is kind of a problem, but then again, I was kind of bored to actually fix it, so yeah. So here is the kitchen. This is one of the very few builds that I did in Brindleton Bay that they don't have, like, I didn't include the cabinets from Parenthood. Like, I used base game ones, and that's because these look way more Shabby Chic than those from Parenthood. But I was so excited, I was like, hell yeah, this is happening, y'all. Like, damn, we're doing good here. Because I was just so bored, I was like, constantly I'm using those counters. It's like, who designed all of those houses? And like, did they only had one cabinet supplier in Brindleton Bay, or what's going on? Because that's bad. So yeah, I removed those. Like, we changed them for once. That's good. So yeah. I loved those cabinets that I basically used the half ones and the full ones. I don't know if the Sims can actually use them, but they look so good, don't they? I just love them. Like, I don't want to remove them. Like, they have so much cabinet space, counter space, not cabinet space, sorry. And it's like, come on, let's just leave it. Here is the dining area, and it's very fancy. You will see, we'll go with gold details and reds, and it becomes very elegant. You will see we also have that, I don't recall the name of it. I think it's like chocolate fountain and like other fountains. This thing from the first staff pack, I think it was, second staff pack. I never use it. Like, ever. I don't think I actually use most of the items from that stuff pack, which is very sad. But whatever. Yeah, I felt like it was matching because, very fancy room. So I was like, we need to have that. And as you can see, I really wanted to fit a bar, but I couldn't. So I decided to downgrade, and I went with a globe that has, basically it's a bar. So I was like, why not? It looks fancy enough. Like, you can drink your scotch, your whiskey, and it was good. It was all good. Here is the grand room, I guess, the living area, whatever you want to call it. It was kind of a bit of a pain to actually figure out what I would do with the rest of the space. So yeah, I decided to add, like, a few bookcases and extra space for Sims to actually sit. I don't know if it makes much sense, but it all works in the end, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And I really like this, like, little nook here. I feel like it's so good when you want to read a book. It's perfect. You have the light shining on front, like, on top of you, and you have the mirror. It's very cozy. I like it. I really like it. What else? I don't know. I don't recall what else I did in this area. You can see here this room looks even more timed than the rest with the wallpaper I added. Feel like it really ties well together with this whole Shabby Chic style. I've done in the past an apartment with Shabby Chic style. I don't recall the apartment, but I recall I've done it. Because, I recall that, but I have no idea. I will link it at the end, on the end cards, if you want to see it, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been so long when I did the whole San Maisuno rebuild thing that I have no idea. I just recall that I experimented with a lot of styles, and I recall Shabby Chic was one of my favorites, so yeah. Here is the office. This house has an office, which I felt like it was rather important. It's very white and blank, but even that white, I think it really works out. And here are the candle lights that I was talking about. They are floating. I didn't realize at the time. So I'm like, how? I just saw it during screenshots and I'm like, girl, you're stupid. We have a mirror wall, which I love. I wish I could place more mirrors, which, to be honest, I could demolish the wall and just autonomously place more, but I didn't really want to do that. Too much work for me. So yeah, I didn't do that, but it looks really good. So we moved to the master bedroom. The master bedroom is really master. So in all pictures of Shabby Chic bedrooms that I found, I saw that they have kind of like extended, I want to say, bedside tables. Like, they're not your normal bedside tables as we have in the game, 1 by 1. They were basically 1 by 2, and I'm like, this looks so good. So as you saw, I tried to kind of do it with a dresser, but it didn't really work. But I feel like even like that, it still looks bomb. I love it. So the bedroom was kind of inspired, to be honest, from a vlogger family that I'm actually watching. They have in front of their bed a couch that kind of extends, and you can basically lay there, and I think a fireplace. I'm not completely sure about that. So I felt like this was much needed. I know they can't actually, relax properly on the couch, but I felt like, what? Why not? Basically, that was my motive for the entire build. So yeah. But the annoying part for me currently was 2 of the files got corrupted. I don't know which were. I know this was one of them. As you can see, something is missing. I have probably it's a part of the bathroom. And I don't know what the other one was. I looked the video 3 times and I still haven't figured it out, and I don't know why they corrupted. So yeah, whatever, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that this bathroom is fabulous. I told you earlier that I removed the bathrooms, but this was looking so good that I had to include it. This is the amount of extra that I meant when I told you that I love doing extra in the bathrooms. But yeah, the other 2 are very small, and it just, I couldn't do much, and it really hurt me. I know it's stupid, but I was like, oh damn it, it's gonna be boring. I don't want it to be boring, but whatever. So we're jumped into the bedrooms. This is a double bedroom. It is very travel-like. I don't know if it is for a boy or for a girl because it's very gender neutral. You will see it has a quad above his bed or her bed, and I felt like this was perfect because when you design a bedroom as a teenager or as a young adult and you love traveling, you will usually put a quad above your bed, saying something about travel, and I felt like this was perfect. I know when I first moved out alone from my parents' house, for some reason I always loved parties, and I was like, okay, I'm going crazy. So I had the Eiffel Tower, and then I had Eiffel stickers in the walls, and it was all way too much, and it had an Eiffel quad, which I don't recall. So yeah, I can imagine that, and you will see a few other details. I saw that very beautiful, someone used as, the easel, but instead of using it as an easel, he used it as a hanger. So I basically kinda merged those 2 together in The Sims, which didn't really work that well, but that's okay. I used this map of Brindleton Bay, as a table, which I felt like it was perfect. He has those slippers on the walls, and he has travel cases, and he just loves travel overall. So that was my inspiration for this room. He just loves travel, he loves music, he's very creative sim, or here, I just say he's because I don't know, that comes easier. And I love this little cloud, kinda like lighting above his bed, I don't know, just loved it. So this is a very pink room. The sim who lives there loves fashion, loves parties, and loves everything like that. You will see we have the mannequin, and we will have an Eiffel Tower, and it's very extra. I think the sim loves fashion and everything that comes with that. I really wanted the room to be to have a double bed, but that didn't work. I tried so much, but it just didn't happen. I could not fit it properly and not make it boring, so I was like, whatever, that will have to do. So yeah, as you can see, I decided to remove those mannequins from there. I feel like they didn't really match. Not that they didn't match, I really wanted to be easy on the eye, and they would cut off space, and I felt like that was not okay. So yeah, I'm turning it now into way more into a kid room. You will see in the screenshots, I even changed the mannequin to a kid mannequin instead of an adult. So yeah, there's that. And here is the Eiffel Tower I told you about. I feel like, he loves ballet, loves parties, loves fashion, and everything that comes with that, and I felt like it was perfect. This is the last of the bedrooms, and then we will jump, I think, on the outside. It is a nursery, it's very white, it has a bit of baby blue, and it's so clean, it's so peaceful, it's so quiet, I love it. I think, as a toddler you would usually have more of a messy room, but you can see the toddler part is very toned down, so I feel like, they just got the toddler bed and everything, so, they can slowly transition the baby to a toddler bed from, the crib, as usually parents do. So that was my idea behind not having too many toys and too much stuff outside. So there's that. What else? I don't think there's anything else happening here. I don't know. As you can see, it's not very colorful, it's very white. You can add color, I think, but I really liked it toned down and white and bright. I don't usually do that, and it's a huge change from what I did the previous week, so I like it. I like mixing it up. It's very different. It's actually 3 different styles. I've done modern, and then I did this weird thing which I don't know how to describe it, and that's all very white and all very perfect. So of course they have how are those called? Oh god, brain fart. I don't recall. And this room, the octangular room, and again very perfect, very white, all very perfect in this house. I feel like kinda a bit of a pretentious family lives there. If I wanna be realistic, I don't think any family is this perfect. So yeah, here is the space that it's supposed to be an outdoor thing. I didn't really know what to do with it. I wasn't sure if I wanted an outdoor barbecue area or what, but I feel like it worked in the end, so I'm really happy with it. And again, I tried to kinda carry the Shabby Chic style. Gazebo, that's the name of it, gazebo. The gazebo looks very, very perfect. I tried to kinda carry the Shabby Chic style outside in this area, but we don't really have much customization as what comes to outdoor kitchens. So that's all that I could do in the actual, barbecue area. But I really like it. I I still really like it. Like, you have the machine to actually, you know, make ice cream. You can drink, I think, yeah, added a tray for, you know, lemonade and stuff like that. So I feel like it's perfect for a party outside. So I'm really happy. And here are the screenshots. You can judge yourself of how perfect this house looks like outside and inside. The garden, everything. They definitely have a gardener, because who can take care of all those things? I don't know. So here are the floating candlelights that I was talking about. It's sad, but the kitchen and the office area, and we have the grand did I already show a photo of the dining area? Did I not take a photo of the dining area? Oh god, that's bad. Did I actually take a photo of the dining area? And did I just not show it? Oh god, I don't recall. Let's just move on, because this makes me look stupid, because I might you might see the photo and I don't recall it. So let's just move on. In the screenshots, I included the bathrooms. You can see them. It's not like, you know, I just dumped 3 things there, but yeah. You saw the mannequin dressed, it was a kid. I tried to make her like look very fancy and very stylish, but still look, you know, as a kid and not too preppy and like, you know, pretentious. So here are the bathrooms, and then we'll also jump on the exterior screenshots. So yeah, if you want to download it, there will be a link in the description down below, or you can search my username in the gallery, which is the exact same as here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll have an amazing day, and take care. Bye!